Oh, I see. All right, so we're back. Oh, I got to switch. I got to switch head here. All right, so we're back. Are we streaming?
Yeah, we're live.
So we're all good. Sorry for the confusion. We did sheet 2 down here, and I don't think we have the graphics figured out.
Mike's down there.
Oh yeah, we do have mics. I did get down there. You got mics on the skips, although I don't hear them. So maybe they have them off. I don't hear. Maybe I have to up the game. Oh, nope. I feel like this was like really rolled. Like we
It's a good one.
we moved a bunch of wires and
Yeah.
there we go. All right.
Maybe a hair down.
Yeah. We really.
11.5.
So I'm joined here with Nick. I don't remember your last name, Nick.
Steinhaus.
Stein. Oh, that's right, Steinhaus. And
Yep.
you know, we had a reference to a Stein Marine Stolt. Her maiden name was Stein Lee, and I could tell her, oh, you know, that's Rockley.
Okay. Oh, 4. Hell yes.
Yeah. So we're covering the extra,
Yeah, I think so.
the playoff game here, or not the playoff game, the tiebreaker game. It's being
Tiebreaker.
played on sheet 2. It wasn't played on sheet
Let's just keep
1
our rocks spread
or
out
sheet
a little
5
bit.
because Andrew had played there.
2?
His rink had played there
This is that
twice.
spot. I don't know how
They
it still
couldn't do
is,
sheet
but
4 because
just trust me.
Brown had played there twice. So we're doing sheet 2. We moved things down here, and I think we got good coverage. And I grabbed Nick because he did such a great job this morning, and I figured he'll know more than I know.
Oh, of course. Glad to help. It was fun earlier, and
It's great.
more than happy to help with this game.
All right, so I don't know if I can do these team names or the teams by memory.
I know Stopera's team by name.
All right.
The lead is Graham Penson. Second is
Really good.
now I'm drawing a blank.
Hey, Matt, can you get Adam's attention?
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Ben?
Ben. I should know this stuff.
All right, we'll be on top of this one. But now, if we were real professional commentators, we'd already know.
Yeah, we'd already have these notes and everything ready for us.
Yeah. So Luke Violet is. We have Luke is on the mic for Stopera's rink, and Smitty is on the mic for Brown's deal. All right. So. For some reason that looks weird, but
No, come on,
I've got our video up here, so I've got the web chat, so we can have our
Gotta go.
experts chime in. So we're kind of mid-end here. What do you see happening down there?
They looks like they tried to head up, but it didn't really curl as much, so
Better than nose?
it rolled and kind of made a nose freeze onto their already shot rock. So it looks like they're sitting 3 with 1 on the outside of the rings.
It's kind
right
of
now.
surprising for the first end, don't you think?
Yeah, I thought they'd be playing it more open, trying to figure out the ice a little bit maybe, but looks like they're feeling confident with the weight and line already, so they're just going right after
Going
it.
at it, yeah. Have you ever been involved where you had to do a late night tiebreaker?
Oh yeah, I think there was one time I played maybe starting at 11:30. That was a really late night. Wonderful shot right there. Making a good double and rolling over and freezing to their corner.
Okay, then just draw top 4, I guess.
Ben Richardson.
Ben. That was probably the best spot that rock could have ended up actually.
I know.
All right, so I'm gonna get some information here about something important.
Wait, you want back? Okay. I agree. Yep.
All right, so for Craig Brown, the lead is Sean Brighton. Second is Jason Smith. Corey Nurnberger is playing third, and Craig Brown is skipping. And I already went through these names, but Graham Fenson is the lead.
Careful.
Ben Richardson is second. Luke Violet is third, and Andrew Stopera is skipping. And Craig Brown has the hammer and is red.
Save you guys a little bit.
Now the house looks to be a little more wide open than it was a couple rocks ago.
Yeah, are any of those rocks at the top biting?
I want to say Stopera is biting, but I really cannot tell from this angle right now. It looks like it must be if he. I think he's playing a hit on it.
Say my first, I'll be more positive now. I just got something. I think it's growing here more on my too, but I'm not going to.
So earlier, Jason Smith delivers his rock.
Yeah. Looks like they're trying to get a stick and a roll onto the other one in the back, maybe. Didn't quite hit it as thick as they
So
wanted
Jason
it.
must be playing third, right?
Yep, Jason's playing third.
I said he got those guys mixed up. I just based it on this computer program called Curling Zone,
Yeah?
which I guess is
Yeah,
flawed.
so, I mean, it must be coming.
Are you getting that?
Yeah, they're trying
Who's
to
this guy over
distract
here,
me.
by the way?
That's my skip over there.
Yeah, that guy's got style. Last year, remember I commented about your style
I
last
think
year?
you want to come here.
You're styling. I like your look. Yeah, Mapleton,
Well, if
right?
you give him the slash and he rolls out.
Yeah.
Likes his flannels over there.
Yeah, but it's like a formal flannel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
if such a
exactly.
thing exists.
Looks kind of professional, not so raggy or anything.
Yeah, it looks like he's out, trying to rustle up some cattle, but not working too hard at it because he doesn't want the ladies to think he's stinks like cow. I got nothing. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I do not know if they made a deal. Maybe we can get Rick to go find out. Just one sec. I'll send a roving reporter down there. That would be really nice if they made a deal. Just a sec here.
Looks like Stopera's first shot here. About to deliver. Looks like he's going to just try and draw to the corner. Try and force Greg to take his one.
D-line. Get in, boys. Need help?
So Rebecca had asked whether or not Rebecca Clark
All right,
is
guys, gotta go.
our,
Dig deep.
she's on the chat a
Every
lot.
inch.
She was
Gotta
wondering if they made a
fight.
deal because
Hard,
sometimes
guys.
they'll do
Hard.
we're going to play
Go,
4
go,
ends.
you got it. Hard. Keep
Okay.
going. Dig
So
deep.
I
Hard.
sent Rick off to find out for us.
I want to say that they're still playing all 8 ends.
But how would you know that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Exactly.
I would just assume that's just assumptions, but
Yeah.
you can never go off
It is late,
of that.
Yeah. 8. Oh yeah, this is full. This is full. There's a full match unless somebody accidentally shakes someone's
I
hand.
mean, if you make it good, you just follow.
That's a trick, sometimes I do that in league play. I'm like, hey, skip. Oh, you shook.
Well, he doesn't.
Except I offered it. That doesn't
Try and trick him into it maybe.
Nice freeze on the path we just threw.
Maybe even throwing a broom stack in there, try and
Yep.
drink him up a little bit. Craig must be playing a little hit and roll.
They going left.
Just gonna roll maybe partially undercover, and Andrew can still see a good portion of that rock in the back of the house.
This is a pretty good matchup. So Craig Brown is going to the Olympic trials in Omaha.
Yep.
And I'm going to mess this up, I'm sure, but Andrew Stopera, did he win bronze or silver? He's silver, right, in the World Juniors?
Yep, they won silver and they played Korea in the finals.
Yeah.
And it was a close game. It took all 10 ends
Yeah.
to decide. So.
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, watched
Live.
every
It
game.
was in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 3:30, 4 in the morning, probably.
I think it was on during the international bond spiel here.
Yep.
And Dex kicked everybody out. They had it streaming, and there was quite a crowd watching it.
Oh,
he kicked him out because I guess you can't stay open till 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, that's a late night for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's like a little mistake from Andrew rolling out on that one. Gives Craig a possible blank and start over next then.
Yeah, it did seem like Andrew had a pretty decent setup.
Yeah, had a good setup, try and maybe force one, but just a couple. It's still early, first end, so it happens. Nothing. Still trying to figure out the lines and everything a little bit.
I was thinking, so if I were Craig Brown, I would probably be. I don't know what I would feel about playing a junior team in the because he's a accomplished curler. He's going to the Olympic trials. I wonder what he thinks heading into this game, playing a tiebreaker against Andrew, a junior team.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they know that they're pretty highly accomplished junior curlers, so I don't think he's necessarily underestimating them at all, but he's probably going out there trying to make them throw shots, make them be consistent, limit the misses, not let them capitalize as much, I guess. But
do you think he might have a mental edge?
Yeah.
He's been around longer. He's probably a pretty, calm guy.
Yeah, I bet he has a little bit more on mental edge than Andrew, but
now put yourself in Andrew's shoes, though. Do you think, what do you think he is thinking going into this?
Hard to tell. I think Andrew's main thing is stay calm and don't play their game. Continue to play your game. Just keep doing what's working for your team. Just keep making shots.
So you don't think that he has any kind of any kind of sports psychology things going on in his brain?
No, I think he's just going to do what he does best.
You don't think he's saying, like, holy cow, like Craig Brown. That guy's going to the Olympic trials in a month.
Oh, I bet that's ran through a couple times. I bet
we're just a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Who are in college.
Yeah, just playing against someone that has a chance to go play in the Olympics. It's a lot to think about in the game.
Yeah.
Going right in with Stopera's first
shot.
shot.
I could be wrong, but I think that I think that they came from the A bracket. Yeah, and I think there were 3 teams that were 4-1.
Oh.
So these guys were 4-1, and it came down to tiebreakers or line draw, something or another. Means that one team that was 4-1 isn't going to make the playoffs yet. The other ones, there was 3-2 folks that already had 2 losses that are in the playoffs.
Okay.
Not that that's controversial, but it's just interesting.
Yeah, it's weird how the system works, but I guess that's how it goes.
You got to trust in the administration.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a hard thing to do, making up a bracket.
Yeah. Well, if there were any bracket mistakes, I would still be irritated by that. I wouldn't give them a bye by saying, oh yeah, it's a hard thing to do a bracket.
Yeah.
But it is hard. I think Pete Stolt does a good job. I think Pete does the bracket, and I think that Maureen doesn't do everything else, but pretty much.
Yeah. Does all the critical thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, all there.
Here, just coming a little deep, maybe trying to freeze it to their own. A little harder for Craig to get it out, to get both out.
So that should be pretty easy to get out, I would think.
Yeah,
Left band, there's a big difference.
I'm thinking he's gonna try and hit and roll, maybe under his guard.
You know, that's the rock.
Main thing, get the double. If he hits nose, it's not too bad.
Pretty hot.
Not a bad shot at all.
Yep.
That's just blanker out now. Yeah, that's a force.
Now we're probably gonna see it be pretty clean from here on out in this end.
7-7.
Restart in the third.
They have the option here, if they do blank the end, of just calling it a tie, and they could both be winners.
Yeah.
I play the card game. I always say that's my running line, and my wife's family hates it, so that's why I keep saying it.
Getting their heads a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I always think in these situations, you know, like it just feels weird. Well, this isn't that situation. When you're way behind and you're ending up having not way, say you're three down, and you just keep on having this blank, and you have to like draw and wait for them to take it out, and then draw and just wait for a mistake. It's the most tedious part of this game.
Yeah, it's thinking that you really can't do anything until they miss.
Yep.
So you just kind of have to keep making your shots and stay calm and just focus on what you're doing.
There you go. It's good. Actually skated.
I could not curl in those
Good.
jackets.
Oh,
I'd get too warm too quickly.
Again.
yeah, it's hard for me to keep a jacket on when
Yeah.
I'm curling. I like to stay in a t-shirt.
My what I do is I have a long sleeve, but it's pretty thin. But if I'm playing lead, if I'm playing skip, I leave it on. But if I play lead on one night and skip on the other night. When I play lead, I really like the sweeping. And usually about by the fourth end, I'm just really warm. And I'll take off my long sleeve and be in short sleeve, and it gives me a little boost, I think.
Yeah,
Because you feel cold, a little chill, and
it's kind of almost refreshing, almost like to have that little chilly.
Totally. Yeah. Typically, then there are shouts from all around all 8 sheets saying, "Oh, he brought the guns out."
All that. Did you get the time on that one?
Nice, fair.
Oh, yeah, we got to switch. We got to switch the video ends. I don't know.
But
Yeah, they're over there drinking beer. Thank you.
got the same. Okay. 2.
Get that figured out.
I threw a stuffed animal at them. Thank you. That's my communication protocol. They're over there drinking beer. Thank
Good
you.
one.
Little Lady Celeste saved the day.
Over there slacking a little bit on
Yeah,
us.
they're slacking. You gotta leave a set of cans on there every once in a while. I might want to communicate something, like we're out of whiskey or something like that.
They're sitting 4, but Troy wants to throw
Wow,
a
that's
corner
got a lot of
guard.
heat.
Oh yeah,
He's a little guy too.
oh,
But I mean, not he. I imagine he's got a lot of bulk, but
yeah,
he comes out so fast.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's so accurate with his big weight. It's insane. He's very good with up-weight shots. All these guys out here are actually very good with their up-weight shots.
So now, in these situations
I'm
where
good.
they're just like doing a draw and
I'm
doing
good.
a takeout, is there like a lot of strategy about where you put the draw? I mean, I know there is about center and the outside, but if
I
it's
felt
just
like I
going
was
to be
coming
like
off on that one.
taken out, you might
And then I
like
felt like I
learn
was adding
learn
too
some
much, so I
intelligence
extended
later
it.
Yeah.
on about
Second
how the
longer.
ice is curling out here, what's going on over there.
Yeah, you're basically just trying to find the runs in the ice where
A lot
it's
of
staying a
head
little
going on.
straighter and where it's really biting and taking off on you. So now is probably where they're learning the most about the ice. It's really going to benefit them later in the game.
Well, it hasn't switched over yet on my my video.
All right, grab the button.
What's going on?
8590. Next right here. Just like that. Line's good.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Rebecca.
Looks like they're gonna bring one into the 4-foot now. Just to ensure a blank, maybe. And you're just gonna throw an up weight. Probably want to stick around, make Craig throw a shot at it. Hope for a mistake.
Not much. Maybe just a little.
So you guys were in Pool C, right?
Yep.
So in that, McCormick and Stopera are going on, right?
Yep. Both playing very well this weekend.
McCormick benefited from just how, I guess, you guys all had a bye, right?
Yep.
And his bye was at the end, so he had his thing all wrapped up.
Clean.
Yeah, he gets a little break before the playoffs now, so it
Clean.
works out in his favor pretty well.
You know Cody?
Yep.
He's right behind you.
Yep.
Hey, Cody.
Oh, he's walking away.
Oh, no, I didn't hear me.
Yeah. I met him at a bond Spiel, and he knocked us out of the A event and irritated me. But I liked him. And then I saw him. He came out College World Series in Blaine sometime. I don't know the time frame of all this, but so I kind of followed him a little bit.
Okay.
He's a good curler.
Oh yeah, he's a great curler. Learned a lot from him. He's a great guy.
You know, have you met his dad?
No, I haven't had the chance to meet.
His dad is pretty ripped, and we were so when we were curling, I was like, oh yeah, that guy puts a lot of effort into his physique.
Yep. Yep. That's good. That's good.
Hit nose. Just gonna exchange a couple more hits. And
Yeah, so another just an opportunity that possibly a mistake could happen, and then you get your two.
Yeah, it's very. Key is just not to overthrow it here and just
stay on target.
Yeah, make sure you hit the stone. Just hit it.
Microphone for all of our fans watching at home. Stonecast.
That's what I'm talking about. We got a little Stonecast plug from out on the ice.
Easy.
Of course, I had the mic. I had the mic.
Go Badgers. Wow.
Go Badgers.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm turning
Not
off
no
this
please
mic.
or.
Oh, this is really Yeah, I remember this.
All right. Let's hope not.
Yeah, so this game essentially is worth a minimum of $1,000.
Yep, makes you into the first round of the playoffs.
That's I mean, it's a cash Spiel, and it's a different genre, I mean, different level of curling that I'm involved with. But $600 is a lot of money.
Oh yeah, for sure it helps pay for your next bond Spiel, maybe some more.
I just meant to get into it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh yeah. Just, you pay that much, you really hope to do
Sean.
well here. So.
Scared me just a touch, but she came back.
Do we go?
Very fast end. Now we should probably see some more aggressive play, some more guards here.
Good.
A couple ends are out of the way.
You know, I just I mean, that's what you said is true, but it just cracks me up that
they should blank this end.
we're gonna play some aggressive play, put some guards, do some draws. It just doesn't feel like aggressive, you know.
Yeah, more aggressive feels like hitting. And
Yeah, but it's not.
it's kind
Just
of
a blank, huh?
backwards in this sport,
Control the
actually.
ends,
Yeah.
It's one of many things that are backwards in curling.
Exactly.
You look baffled. I am confused. You, I can't.
Yeah, it's the 6, so make sure you. I think 90,
Craig,
85,
Craig,
90.
people watching want to hear jokes.
Now,
It's
I wonder if they switched again.
We want jokes. The skip
5
has a
feet.
joke, but he won't say it.
Yeah, just don't talk about Wisconsin. No Wisconsin.
Is this G-rated, PG-13, R?
Rated R.
R?
Sure.
They're giving thumbs up for R-rated, so all right. No, I think you're allowed one F word with R, so I think I got that out already.
As long as it's worth it. I'd
Sorry,
say.
guys.
Guess you want to play aggressive. Light.
No, it was my peel. I said like F and stop or something.
Gotta
like
be
that
sure.
on my-
Okay. Yeah, it used to be a tight 3. It won't be.
She short?
Yeah.
So
My my
It's 35,
video
80.
on
Here,
my little iPad is really suspect.
Tight guard though.
I don't know why that is. So you guys that are watching on the web stream, if something doesn't switch properly, you just let me know and I will throw my Beanie Baby down at the crew.
I'm trying to psych you out, but I know you gotta throw half to a tenth more.
Tell me 4, 3, 4.
I think it's switched.
Three.
I see the monitor.
2.
coming up a little light here. I wanted to
One.
come and draw the 4-foot around it.
Here you go, G.
You get further out.
Just
Yeah, a little out.
hit a green spot out
About
there.
the same- Unless we take more
A
ice,
green
which I think
spot?
we will.
Yep,
So,
Just what we call it, where not many rocks have been thrown
Yeah.
on it yet. So
yeah. Fresh pass then. So.
Well, still pretty high though for an 86.
Okay.
That's right.
Sarah's down here in the ice crew, sweeping up snow.
they've been doing a wonderful job all weekend, keeping the
Yeah, 95.
ice schedule on time and everything.
Yeah, and there have been a lot of like extra end games that have kind of messed things up.
Yeah, and the
Gotta go
timing
back.
really wasn't that bad. Didn't get really thrown off at all.
Felt like it's me, but the thing I noticed is that there was always these extra end games that would go so that all the other ones would start like 5-10 minutes after the extra end was done. Normally they had enough time, so curlers probably didn't notice it so much because you were coming on. But
Yeah.
for me, I felt like, oh,
95.
just finished
Huge,
up,
yeah,
and then
huge.
I got to get a little bit of work done. That's all right, though.
Can imagine it's busy day for you.
Top house isn't ever bad.
It's been really fun.
But you can't remove
I
it
don't-
from play.
I don't do this enough, and I don't follow the competitive curling enough to be have it just naturally come to me. So I have to take a lot of notes and read off the notes, and I probably don't convey a lot of information actually, but it is interesting because as you get closer to the end of Saturday, all the little matchups and what like the significance of the games makes a difference, and then I think that's fun how that comes together.
Yeah, it's definitely noticeable by the end of the weekends.
Well, nice come around to you.
That's probably true at Bondsville, but there was just a lot of draws here.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of big shots by the
I
end of the
suppose.
day. A lot of critical shots going on.
One of the things that I wanted to do, which I didn't do, I just remembered.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted to actually keep a little notepad.
Instead of guard or come around. I
Because
think I
we
kinda like
archive
the
all
come
this
around.
video. I download it on my home. I got a little server at home, and
No, throw
like
another
just
one.
make notes of like, oh, this is a really cool thing that happened on this particular, and then I could go
What?
back and I could pull. I do a
Yep.
podcast. I could pull all that audio. I mean, there's no way that I'm going to watch all this, so all that is wasted audio. But
Yeah.
if I had taken notes and said, oh, that was really cool, and never happened. There's still time, I suppose.
Yeah, I'd expect to see a lot of big shots in these playoffs. So a lot of good teams about to play each other.
It's good.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any aspect
Top four.
aspect of it.
A little hot.
If you're going
hot.
to Omaha for the Olympic trials, I wonder
Stick
if
with
like
it, G.
doing a beatdown on one of your competitors here might, give you like a mental edge or a confidence edge.
Well, I think these guys see each other enough where it's a little bit of a mental edge, but it's almost as a motivator too. Like, okay, you beat us here, but are you going to beat us when it really matters?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I had 93. I think 93 and 405, so kind of bad splits there. Yeah, well,
it's like Brown's going to be trying to run back here, back double. So maybe half an inch more, I think he gets that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot. Okay.
Half inch.
I don't know.
Huh? Yeah. Well, we're probably gonna slap.
Hey, well, I think we're coming around before we do that. Yeah, a lot less.
Yeah, we don't want to screw that up though. We'd miss one draw or something, and then they're in there with 4 other ones.
Smitty just said something about, he was talking about some strategy point, and he said, oh, he messed that up. Then they're in control.
2.
This game is a lot like that, when someone, you can tell who's in control.
Yeah,
2, 3.
You can definitely feel it when someone's
2,
in
3,
control.
3.
It feels better to be in control.
Oh,
Keep
well,
it going.
for sure.
2, 3. Another foot.
Not a bad spot here.
Pretty
Gonna
good.
force a pretty big up weight shot for this one. It's probably a little deeper than what they wanted, but he's still making them throw a shot.
I don't know if we're gonna be. I don't think we're gonna be in.
Yeah, so I don't know. I can't really actually even see the house, so I'm not sure what I would do.
Oh God, yeah.
Just start peeling some guards.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try maybe slash, get all 3 of those rocks moving a little bit.
Yeah. There's 3 up there.
Heel.
Good shot.
A little tick.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were 3. I couldn't see the third.
Yeah, they're pretty froze together, so
Yeah.
it's almost a loaded gun
So
where
pretty
you could
slick,
probably
huh?
just hit it anywhere and they're both going.
Yeah, 4 or 5 even.
I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting. Craig
I'm gonna give it a
Brown,
little
as he released it, he was throwing the rock, right?
Yep.
No. Who threw that rock?
Tried to curl. I think it was moving a little bit.
Netterberg.
Well, anyways, I like how he announced that it was a
That's
peel
less than the line.
after he released
Slow.
it.
Yep.
Be patient.
Just lets the skip
Little
know
tight.
that he's expecting the
Hard
right
line.
weight and everything.
Yep. Let's go hard.
So just trying to make a
Hard, G.
draw to the 4-foot around their center guard here.
Hard.
Looks like it's over curling a little bit. Just nicked the guard. Probably see Craig maybe hit and roll under there, the guard, make them start hitting their own rocks.
Maybe
Yeah.
touch shot. Yeah, touch shot.
It always feels good when the other team has to start clearing out their own.
Yeah, that's definitely partially what you want them
all the
to
way
do.
across
Have
the red
many
one.
as of your rocks in
I
play.
don't know what I was thinking on asking. Do it perfect.
Straight under.
And if you don't have to sweep for line, it's
Yeah,
probably
it's
fine.
tight, but yeah.
So you're from Mapleton?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
What'd you
So
put?
I heard from Julie, she named listed off she named a list of people
Runs real short.
that curl in St. Paul that are from Mapleton. And, so Tim Gartner's from there.
Yep. I've met Tim a couple times. He comes down for a couple spiels in Mapleton every year, so get to see him every once in a while.
I think he curls on. He curls on Tuesdays, and so I have to curl against him every year.
Are we
And,
shot?
I met him
that weight good?
actually in an airport in New York. We were both out at the
I mean, you
Plain
can come off the
Field or
zone,
Plain
but
View
I mean, I don't think we're complaining
Curling
too
Club
much there.
in New Jersey, the Stone. And
Okay.
and I was like, I can't believe there's a
See?
2-sheet club. I was like, I can't believe
More.
there's another St. Paul
Definitely
team
more.
out here.
Oh.
But curling against him is hilarious because he definitely
Okay.
gets in your head, just talks to you. He just talks your head off, and it's like, I like
Is
being
that
quiet,
the
but it's
same?
kind of disrespectful to tell the other skip
Touch
shut
more.
up.
Yeah.
Because we
You
swept
could
it
tell
the
your
whole
own
way.
team, right?
Yeah, you can tell your own team. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
just trying to get your focus somewhere else where
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't know if it's on purpose or not. I just think he's curled long enough that he doesn't have to think about what he's doing, and I do.
Less that.
He actually runs a Spiel here
Yep.
at St. Paul.
Yep.
It's not a regular Spiel. I wonder if it's on the schedule.
Alright.
Yeah, the Tri-Spiel, April 28th and 29th. It's a nickel, like coin toss, nickel toss, darts, and in the short game. Have you ever done the short game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's not. It's more of a fun Spiel, but
Oh yeah. That sounds like a good weekend just to get with a bunch of guys
Yeah.
and have a couple drinks.
well, and it's mixed, so
Oh yeah. Even better then.
even
I
better.
like it.
Yeah.
So it's 75, 80. Is that too much? Maybe? Okay.
Looks like Stopera is sitting 2 rocks
Quick
in the
slide
back
though,
of the
so
house
it's probably hot.
That's
right
great.
now.
They don't know.
Yeah!
Oh, jeez. Just kidding me? Still hot.
Looking a little deep here.
Yeah.
Why?
And it's curling way over too.
Yeah.
make it good.
A little offset.
There's a lot of
but
glide on that, so that was
still not a
probably
bad
higher
shot.
time than what,
Probably not the worst
the lower
spot
time,
they
yeah,
could
like
have
I
put it.
was super smooth. There was no.
Yeah, well, it's still in the rings.
Okay.
Worst would have been out of the rings, right?
Yeah, probably short or
Okay.
straight through would have been the worst situation.
Very good.
Probably expect to see Andrew throw something maybe top 4 or
So
top
we're in
8.
we're in the third end, right?
Yep,
The
third.
score is tied at 0 apiece. Getting coaching advice from one of our listeners about how to run a proper web stream. I should be able to do the score on one sheet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think that that's so. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, be patient. Line's good.
Yeah, I was just looking. I can't.
Okay,
My
Ben.
video here is not working, so
Ben.
I was just looking to see.
Got him. Hard G, hard G, hard, hard G, hard, hard, hard. Right here, boys.
You want to
Yep.
see something
Whoa,
beautiful?
whoa.
Skinny
Whoa,
right
whoa.
past that.
Look over there. I love all those
Jeez.
little audio dials when the skips.
Something's out there.
Yeah, love all those things. Blinking on the headphone amp down there, the headphone splitter.
Yeah.
Kind of a technical.
Good reaction time.
So that is,
We straight feel it, right? I mean, that's what I was thinking.
don't next time. Don't bother looking at.
If
you're any
the
slower,
game.
we're not by.
Okay.
Stick over here.
You know, when a real critical
take away
shot,
the
and you're
draw, so.
screaming like that. Look down there and look at the headphone splitter down there. There's eight little those sheets there. Like I can make it go like, hey, hey, it's Harry Carey here, and
12.
all right, now you've seen it. That's the first time I've ever seen
it.
that, and it made my heart kind of skip a beat.
Yeah, I've actually never seen that. That's
Yeah.
So
pretty
it could
cool.
be more than. I don't know.
There was a hair out there.
Hair?
I don't know if it was it or not, but I thought it was a hair out there. Yeah?
That was a pretty good shot by
Lucky
Andrew.
damn hair.
And Craig's gonna play a
I didn't. There's,
straight
it-
run back. so
can't
he
imagine it
can
didn't
get
lose much speed. I think they might be roll along in the
maybe
judge
for
there.
one. I don't know if it's for 2 or not.
They were saying back eight is picked, and it still got.
Oh yeah, I handled that
I
comment
don't think it lost that much.
about 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Like I think it was probably back eight.
Clean.
But we just got the guard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really no risk.
Yeah. As long as he gets this.
Feel the guard open up.
Almost.
Make Andrew replace it.
Yeah, I mean, you can be on the wide side of it, right?
Yeah,
And
he's
then
getting a little
they
bit
don't-
more aggressive.
Oh yeah, seen a lot more rocks in the house.
Well, it's so weird because I mean, we
At what
don't know if
point-
the play.
Well,
yeah, we don't need to.
this is a stupid
Yeah, you
question, but
can't
I was
play.
like, at what point, like
So
when
that's
you're
where
playing
you
a
gave
game
it.
like
You
this,
need
they blank
less,
the first
right?
2 ends, it's probably important to
I think
get
this,
the,
this should be good.
get it
I mean,
so
we
that
could, like
you
I said,
time
we
the
could be on the
hammer
outside of it and we
on
can
the even
finish it
end.
hard.
That plays into it somewhat, but when
Okay.
you're going to try to be a little bit more
Just
aggressive.
throw it like you
try to-
did. I think you'll
Yep.
be good.
You definitely want to have hammer in the even ends. So if you have hammer early on, you're definitely okay blanking and maybe even 4 or 5 ends just to keep the hammer laid and just control it a little bit though more.
Tight. G, push it. Okay, clean. Line's good. Line's
This
good.
just to be on
Little
the left
room
side
now.
of the center
Madison
line.
Bear is
Ben.
just
Yep.
logged in, gave a little comment.
Hard.
Hello, Madison.
Hard.
Yeah.
I enjoy
Yep,
watching you
you got
curl.
it. Keep it going.
You do
Hard.
a great job, and I like
Yep,
your
hard.
earrings.
Hard. Yep, hard.
Mm.
Hard. All the way. Hard, hard,
Great
hard, hard.
curler.
Yeah.
Good.
Even nicer person actually. So if
To,
you ever meet her, make sure you say hi.
yeah,
She'll
slash for 2.
probably one of the nicest curlers you'll ever meet.
She seems to be a mental, she seems very mentally tough.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's hard to get in her head. So.
Now, I might have just done it with the earring comment.
Yeah.
But she obviously wears, that's part of her persona. Kind of like Kevin Garnett used to always wear the
yeah, yeah. Kind of symbolizes their personality maybe a little bit.
shine on.
I think I threw Peel at it, so we know how that ran. Okay.
We could have drawn in second
like it.
shot around the corner.
I don't know if did I say I was a big fan? I only weigh 142
drawn the
pounds.
back one. Well, that doesn't even do anything. He still has the nose double.
That's
so
not
anyways-
true.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I
Maybe
wouldn't
leave
deny
him.
it.
So why isn't Madison here?
But
What is she? Probably resting up.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Just the only other shot was on.
I think they made playoffs. I wasn't quite sure. I didn't look at the schedule to
That's
see if they
fine.
made it or not.
Yeah,
actually.
I'm gonna get a rundown on who made the playoffs.
I like the risk reward. For
Maybe
this
we
one
can
better.
get Rick to go down and get somebody to come up here and give us an update of who's in the playoffs.
For
Can you have
women's,
Rick come
maybe.
over here?
Whoa!
All right, I'm gonna get Rick to do this.
Whoa!
Although I'm sure that Madison could do it. She's probably sitting in the hot
Send
tub
us
at the hotel.
a quick comment, Maddie. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Well,
Good.
in off a corner yard, all the way hitting the rock on the forefoot. It's crazy how easy these guys make these shots look, but are actually very, very hard to make.
Boom!
We're just gonna bring the draw board over here, and that's right behind us.
The crowd's excited over here.
All right, he's on it. He'll figure it out. We're gonna give information to.
It's coming around clean, but-
Rebecca, well, that was a great hammer shot, but I was.
Yeah, I like it.
What's he doing? I was trying to answer a question. So if Nick didn't make note of it, nobody in the broadcast team would have.
Gotta get her deuce back.
But it was a great hammer shot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I did.
I was probably a very low percentage shot of making it, but he made it.
Look easy.
Yeah, he made it
kind of
look
looked like
pretty.
Madison Bear was throwing it.
Yeah, pretty much. She could make it easily, no doubt.
So Madison Bear said they've managed to be the second seed. They're resting up, and they're just cheering on her friends.
Well, I wish the best of luck to them tomorrow.
Oh, I like that. Rebecca says I should
84.
make a note of this because I could go back and talk about it on the podcast.
I mean, it's 6. But
All right, hey, thank you, Rick. right, so we actually have well, we could probably just, well, Rick doesn't know that, but I'm going to give this phone back to, we could probably display this, but I'll read it over. But yeah, so the women's team, Schultz and Rhyme are the 1 and 4 seeds, and Bear and Farrell are the 2 and 3. Fine. So they each are guaranteed $650. So Leichter and Murray play on sheet 2 tomorrow at 9. Puebla and Bill Stopera on sheet 5. McCormick and Burr on sheet 6, and Clark and the winner of this game play on sheet 3.
Same way.
So we'll probably be covering Puebla and Bill Stopera, which will be great because Bill will be mic'd, but maybe Tyler George.
Yep.
Got a little more.
Another great game to watch would be McCormick and Burr. They're both competing for the Olympic trials, so that'll be a good game to tune into a little bit.
Little tappy.
I make a good one here, G.
See if we can raise it.
A little heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe try and bring it up behind it.
Got a nice pocket later.
Like Luke said, setting up a little bit of a pocket for later.
Not a whole lot.
So after 3, Craig Brown is up
Not
to
yet.
nothing. After that great
I think it was a
shot, which
pretty big ad though.
if I had a notebook, I'd take a note of.
Yep, that made an incredible in-off shot. It was
But actually, I could go back to the chat log because I think the chat log has timestamps. That would be a good way to do it.
Top 8.
Be patient.
Wait, it's close. Top 8. Top 8, top 4.
We're getting deep.
Wide open.
You notice Luke is rocking the green hanky. Handkerchief.
not really sure why he has a towel.
That was missing earlier, and some of our folks that were chatting was really worried about it, but it has reappeared. So all's quiet on the Eastern Front.
It's like their last shot didn't really move over as much as they really thought it would.
Yeah, and I think it might have gone a little deeper than they wanted it.
Could throw a second.
Although, probably not. They were sweeping it really hard. They would have been off if they...
Yeah, it's just out in the wide open. And now Craig kind of takes the pocket away a little bit.
Not too against the freeze now.
Yeah.
Makes
So
will
we see a bunch of heat? No, we won't.
No, they're probably just going to
8.5.
put one of their rocks in there, make Craig kind of throw some heat before then.
That's a totally different level than my curling skill, because there was no way I would do that, because I'd be like, I'm not going to be able to move any of that back.
That's a lot of rocks in the house already of the wrong color.
Yeah. I'd be like, I want to be safe. And I know that I could get one of those three out.
We got to go hard. 3!
It's a big target. I'm bound to hit one of them.
Got to really go. 2!
Really working this rock here. Looks like he's maybe going to come up a little short here.
All right. Well, I tossed another one in there, I think, right?
Probably would have wanted to be heavier than lighter on that shot. So they're definitely not happy with that shot.
So they want to throw another one in there.
Just for positioning wise?
When I play teams so I'm a newer curler. When I play teams that are significantly better, this doesn't happen anymore. But when I first started curling, I always ended up in that situation.
And we know low speed. That's why part of the reason why I want to play it.
Kept on just drawing to the button. It'd be a big, and then I can't do anything with it. So they're doing that here, but obviously Andrew can do something with it. So I'm kind of excited to see what he'll do.
Yeah, I'm expecting a bailout shot coming up here, either from Luke or Andrew.
85.
A bailout shot.
85-90.
Okay, make the run.
Okay.
Hopefully see some granite moving here pretty soon.
Weight's good.
I stick a run quad. We're going to do it. Light. Or they go light.
It's like not quite be where they want.
It is.
Boy, look at Smitty. He's working hard.
Yeah, still got to run.
That is funny. It's like you hear it with the mic. You hear him just working hard. And then it's like, tick.
Not chew against running the yellow, because then it'll be
so
their
hard
guard
just
after
for
this.
A little bit
This is our only chance to run our own. Yeah, I kind of like doing this.
Looks like they're forced to maybe play a run back or just open it maybe.
Stick it and then they'll come to us.
What's that?
Hard. Hard, G. Hard, G. Hard. Hard, G. Hard. Come on.
Oh.
And the shooter really didn't move off that center line and still kind of hurting him a little bit. Craig's just kind of trying to put one on the other side of the center line just to clog it up just that much more.
So for a 4, you guys like that? Well, we haven't played over here in a little bit, so I don't think so. 90? Okay.
So Craig seems like he's a pretty quiet guy.
Yeah, it doesn't,
90, 95.
Doesn't really say much. Kind of a strong, silent type guy.
No, that's what I am too. Except for the silent part and the strength part.
I know.
Mine's good.
Yeah.
Room. Go.
Looks like this is going to end up in a pretty good spot.
Hard. Hard.
Yeah, I still like the run. Stick the run. Yep.
If he hits this run, they're actually going to be sitting very good. As long as the when they run back sticks around.
Okay.
Wow.
Close.
Luke comes out like a rocket.
Lean wall.
Big weight shot here. Close.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Just missed it again.
Place it.
With that much weight, it's really not going to move a lot.
Yeah.
So either you're on it right away or not. So.
Sweep a little bit and we get the other one and come in.
So I suppose Andrew's got to be kind of careful here because
so straight.
his team might get, and they have a couple misses, they might get a little frazzled.
Should almost play normal at it.
Although, imagine a team of
you guys
this
want the
caliber
same,
knows how to deal with that.
They just
Not really, just get one in the pocket there.
got to make sure they don't get too worried about it. Just make the next shot, move on.
Yeah, he should get his team together and tell them a joke.
Yeah.
Lighten up the spirits.
She's curling early,
I'd
guys.
imagine that's Graham's.
That's
Curling
job.
big time.
His job.
All right, thank God.
Yeah, I had it picked.
Kind of lost the line on that one and kind of gave Andrew a little bit of a
An
break.
opportunity here.
I don't know if we want them all to go. We want to sit there somehow.
And I found out, like, you went up there and cleaned, and I went up there too, and I found a hair. I picked it up and moved it way out of the way.
Yeah, well, I guess, this week might be a little. Okay.
For selfish reasons, I kind of want to see all three of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of. It's always cool seeing three to four rocks moving throughout the house.
Okay. Well, we want to make sure we get the. I guess we don't have to get.
It's all about rock placement right now. Yeah.
Okay. Hell, even if we hit the left one first and stay there, he kind of has to deal with it. Just the one on the center line as thin as we can. But like I said, I think if we hit the pro side miss is probably wide and hitting the left one first. Yeah. Yep, let's go here.
Oh, I don't have my stopwatch. Oh, I do have my stopwatch.
Coming in with heel weight.
Clean. Clean. Whoa! Whoop.
6-6 hog to hog.
Not a bad shot right there.
Yeah. Really not a bad shot. That's great.
Yeah, like I say, he's got to deal with it if we do that.
Yep. I mean, I guess the follow-up shot's
like that.
pretty
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Might be left with a double
Right
after
off both
Craig's
those,
shot.
make him go.
If you had to guess, how long do you think this team will curl together?
Ooh.
I mean, how
So,
am I at the point?
It's a hard guess for me. I have to say 5 or 6 years.
5 or 6. So do you think that they'll probably curl to the next Olympic cycle, 2022? Is that 2022?
Clean.
The next?
I bet they
Yep.
are definitely willing to try.
Yeah! Hard! Everything you got. All right, good.
I would
try
guess
play
that
firm
swing.
to get this under here. I don't know how.
And if
you're
they
gonna
don't- if
have
they
to
don't
cut it
make
real
it,
skinny to that guard,
Then I
though.
bet they
You might not necessarily want.
rearrange. That's just not knowing much about any of this stuff.
I guess we could draw this.
But they're pretty good.
I mean, just I don't know how close you have to get to that guard. Is all I'm saying. It's like it's a little
Wanted
tight.
to get on a little bit earlier, but I didn't want to risk
You
it.
could.
You know.
I don't. Well, the worst thing we can do is this, right?
A little hit and roll would be
Okay.
pretty nice, I think.
It's not the end of the world, I suppose. Yeah.
So Luke,
He's guarding first.
so this will be the third game that I've watched them play.
All right, let's make this.
Where the primary
Okay,
match.
all right,
And so
it's a little less, right?
Luke is Mike this time, but Luke is significantly more talkative.
Yep.
Okay.
He's
and
very-
He talks it out.
Yeah, he's very good at
Wanna make
communicating with his skip and discussing all the types of shots that they have,
Yeah.
making sure that they're choosing the right shot and just executing it.
And I like how he says, like, oh, you know, he's like, well, this is the worst. I don't know if he's right or wrong, but the way he says, well, this is the worst that could happen. I mean, I'd love that as a skip. I'd be
Yeah.
like, you know, he's like a general.
Just making sure, like, if you do miss, where do you want it to miss? So what's a
You
good
want a positive miss? Is that
Yeah.
called? Pro miss?
Yeah, pro miss.
Pro side?
Close. Yep. Oh, yep.
Nice,
Oh.
easy, normal
Clean.
here.
Yep. Oh, clean.
He's
Yep.
close.
Yep. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa.
9 second.
Oh, good shot.
Way
Got
to go.
most of it buried right behind that guard. Force Craig to throw a medium range run back here. Not just open it up.
I'll probably stick him with the guards, not the double force.
So, Nick, excuse me for asking this question, but how old are you?
I am 20 years old. I just turned 20 last week.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, well, I was going to say I'd offer you a beer, but
Well, I'll still take one, but
yeah, I'm not doing that. I have a 9-year-old daughter, and not that 20 is anywhere near a 9-year-old daughter. And if we were out fishing, you would be drinking. But
You have to feel out.
this is somewhat an official capacity I'm here.
How much you got
I've
of
been,
it?
so try not to be good.
No, you don't have half.
Have you ever drank any beer?
yes.
You have.
Yep.
Probably in Canada though, right?
Yeah. Well, spend quite a bit of money in Canada when
Draw's
I'm
not
there.
that easy, though.
Yeah.
Say risk versus reward, probably. Oh.
So are you in college?
Yep, I go to
Okay.
South Central College, Mankato.
I know.
I'm going to be an HVAC technician.
Yeah, we just in our office.
Nice shot, good.
My office building is an old brick building, but they had a new air conditioner and they had to bring a crane
Yep.
to bring it in. And it's like significantly large. I mean, it's giant. It looked like
Hit,
a,
okay, you got
a
it.
minibus.
You
And I
want
was
egg,
talking
a little
to
more?
the HVAC guy, and he said, yeah, he said
You want egg,
nowadays
little-
the newer HVAC units have a different
Whatever you
coolant.
want.
Like it's less efficient, so
Yeah.
you need more surface area, so the units are larger.
Yep. They're changing up a lot of rules right now because some of the refrigerants not really good for you if it's exposed, so they're just trying to find a healthier option, but it's causing the machinery to get bigger, causing it to work harder.
Oh. Well. Wait. Well.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they gave up one.
Yep.
Right.
Pretty unfortunate shot there.
Yeah. And if you're down 3-0 to one of these teams, it's
Yeah. Now they're gonna have to throw a lot of guards, and Craig's gonna try his best to keep it as open and clean as possible.
Yeah, Rebecca was mentioning that this team doesn't live
I know, right?
near each other. So two of them are on the West Coast, right?
Yep.
One is on the East Coast, so Chicago. He goes to school in Chicago, and then Graham is up there, flipping pizzas up in Michigan.
Literally. Yep. Luke and Ben are from Seattle, and Stopera's from New York.
Yeah.
New York. Yeah.
Have you ever curled out in Seattle?
No, I'd like to, but
Yeah.
never get the
Let's do a
opportunity.
bond spill together.
All right, I'm
Let's
down.
look it up. If I knew a good one, we'll do it.
All right.
Who else
for
do
sure
we want?
do.
Which is always
Between the two of us, where do you think we should all curl? Like,
I know,
what
right?
position?
I'll throw any position. I'm just there to have a good time. So.
Still don't know.
All right.
Still don't know what happened at the end of that.
We need 2 more people.
See if there's any volunteers in the chat or something.
Maybe. I mean, I haven't thrown in I couldn't tell you.
It does
Whatever
seem
you
like
want.
Seattle, that area has a good
Yeah, that's what I
pedigree
want.
for,
Oh yeah.
I don't know how many clubs are out there,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I'm not really sure how many clubs are in Seattle.
I heard that your club has not very good ice. Is that
Oh
true?
yeah, we're known for our buck turn. So throw it towards the wall and it goes the other direction. But if you can curl on Mapleton ice, you can curl on any ice. So.
Is that something that if they ever got corrected, which I assume it's like a resource issue, right?
It's probably the piping layout and
Yeah.
just the
Pretty
building
good.
structure, because actually Mapleton
Where's the high
is
three?
now the oldest club in Minnesota.
Yeah, it's coming down real well.
We'll
When you
force
say
to-
now, is it because Mankato?
No, I think there was a club way up north. I can't think of the name that was there.
Embarrass?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Embarrass, Minnesota never would have a club. Come on. They probably have 8 people in that town.
Hey, you never know. Maybe they all just love curling.
Probably have one sheet. One sheet.
That's all you need.
Let's get together on Tuesday. We'll all curl.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sure they only make it about 3 or 4 ends before they're just hammered. But
They're like, we always pick these same teams, and you guys dominate us. We got to split this up. I don't know if they've got the video switched. I really get nervous about those guys over there.
yeah.
It was a bad slide.
Okay.
All right, so
07.
Craig's got 2 rocks in the house.
Okay.
Andrew's
Can you
got
teach me that one?
Corner
corner
guard.
guard.
Looks like he's going to be throwing another corner. Just try and get something set up on the offensive side. Or they're going to go right behind it, maybe.
Oh, okay. Different rotations, different.
Top 12. Top 8.
So I would imagine, just
D-line.
from a commentary standpoint,
See?
that Smitty will probably start turning it on now.
Yep, you're going to see a lot of peels, a lot of opening it up, keep it
You're right about
super
those.
clean.
Oh, no, I meant turning it on because now that they've got a 3-point lead, I think he'll
They were
loosen
talking
up.
about it.
Oh,
And we'll
yeah.
start hearing, more colorful stories. So I'm going to turn his channel up a little bit.
I'm sure he's gonna have a couple comments
I was
on
trying to cross the line.
some things.
We're trying to roll behind, right? A little bit.
Oh, that's too loud.
That'll be fun.
Oh, apparently there's 32 curling clubs in Minnesota. There's a new one opening up really close by my house, Richfield.
Okay.
Normal.
8-minute drive.
We've been throwing.
Perfect.
It's arena ice, but I think that they're kind of proving the need. I won't leave St. Paul. I love St. Paul.
Yeah. Beautiful club here. I love curling here every time I get the chance.
Lock one on.
What do you think of the ice here?
I think it's a little sticky at some points. There's definitely some runs and some sheets that you gotta find, but overall it's fast. Fast ice, a lot of
Yeah, you
flow.
can't ask for more Vermins than
Why
yours.
not?
Loose ice?
What?
I would be proud if the ice
After a
in
couple
St.
inches
Paul was
more
fast
and
and
throw it
loose.
wide and
Oh
fly
yeah,
it. Ooh.
this is still great ice. It's
The thing is, I always think it's early.
Next time it's
Like
after.
we've only had one league
Go
night.
ahead
I
and
curled
board
on
that.
Sunday, and it's only been
I mean,
in
I
for a
don't
little
mind
bit.
hitting the one.
It's like
I don't
hard. I
mind
think it'd be
rolling
hard
there,
for an ice
but
maker
I
to
don't
get
like
it all
the other way
kind of
around.
tuned up.
oh yeah, it's
Apparently, this Spiel used to happen around Thanksgiving.
I mean,
oh
But then when they
Fancy end
went
of
to
the world, we could just
the
freeze a
World
tap to
Curling
it.
Tour, I think they move them around to get them so that they're spread
Straight
out
freeze?
throughout the
Yeah.
year. And so it was moved up earlier.
well, you can't.
made them get iced a
freeze
little
or
sooner,
tap.
which is never a bad thing. So.
28 clubs in Wisconsin. I would have thought Wisconsin had more clubs. Less sheets, maybe. I don't know, but that's just one of my. I mean, that's still that's pretty equivalent. 32 and 28.
It's nice to be.
Still,
Small
still a
bump,
lot
maybe.
of clubs for
It's good.
the sport of curling itself.
Right to it. Small bump. Actually, we're back 4.
Again?
Back 8.
So they're going to draw to that. We're
14,
going to end up
3.
tapping it, though, right?
Yeah. A little tap's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Would have been sweet as if it tapped. Like, oh, yeah, he accidentally hit it too hard. Tapped and rolled underneath.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that wouldn't be good because they'd probably just drive the red back.
Yeah. These guys will run back for nothing, and then they look at it as one of the easier shots.
That's fully buried.
I wonder what the percentages of being down 3-0 in the fifth end.
I'm good with that.
What the percentages of winning that game?
I'd say it's about 40%, 45, just because it's still pretty early, so a lot of curling left.
You think it's 45?
All right, actually
Yeah.
normal this time. We're
I
good.
wouldn't ever count anyone out down by 3 after 3 ends.
If I had a guess at this level, I would say it's 30%.
Yeah, these guys are
Great throw,
pretty
Troy.
high
Attaboy.
skilled shots, not ever a lot of misses at all.
But this is probably, I mean, there's a lot of rocks in the house, but this is probably a really good setup.
But it's really
Oh yeah,
good.
Greg's loving the
Like,
setup
really
right
good.
now.
Too bad it's
But
wide
this,
open. though,
we're
right?
still, they're stock 2. Why, I don't know why you don't, why you not like this. Sit corner frozen behind 2. I mean, we need to make a
Craig's
good
all
shot
to
here.
use
The
a
roll's
napkin.
really natural, Andrew.
Past his bedtime.
The roll's very natural.
You can hear him.
What does that
talking
mean?
about-
The roll is natural.
That's all of our
Double,
bedtime.
it's a hit and roll
think-
with frozen.
The roll is
Should we, anything you guys want to say upstairs to the announcers? You guys want to give a shout out to anybody?
We don't have to be, but it's just
Any
we're
shout
going to
outs
lose
to
the
anyone?
chance to make a really good
Yeah,
shot.
say hi
is
to
all.
anyone watching? Or?
All right.
No one's watching. No one cares about us. We have 0 fans watching.
No, 2.
How many people? There's 2 people watching? 200? Well, yeah. No, not 200. 32.
2 people, and it's the 2 people commentating.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey, careful back there.
All right.
gotta catch the rock sometimes.
It'd be kind of interesting to do an exit interview, maybe a survey monkey of all the people that curl at every box field to say, you know, like,
Look in the corner.
what could we have done better?
Yeah.
You know, we have an old club. And
hit like a quarter.
making changes is expensive and hard.
Yeah.
But you know, like, what could we work on to improve to make the experience better?
Mm-hmm. It's probably just all a bunch of little simple things. But probably nothing too bad.
You really pushed that out.
Hard.
I mean, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I'm sure it was nice and straight.
Clean.
Nice positive release out of that.
Yeah. Seemed like he worked pretty hard though for that that peel.
Yeah.
He scared me a little on that one. I looked up and I was like, ooh, that might be on, you know, 2/3 or. But it wasn't.
I think the end, as long as we might need to throw a 3 to keep it flat enough though. I think I like the in, but I can't remember if we need to throw a 3 to keep the roll flat enough. Okay. More.
And cross house double here.
Yep.
Doesn't look too happy with his shot right now. Some tricky parts in this ice, and they're just taking off, and you really can't do anything about it right now.
Yeah. Are your parents at the Spiel here?
No, it's just me.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Where are you guys staying?
The
What
Marriott
if we tapped
in
that
Egan.
angle a little bit and rolled to the center line?
Oh, by the airport?
No,
You hear that?
not quite that.
I mean, even if I tap it on the nose, it's okay.
The Marriott in Lincoln.
Right? Okay.
I think we always stay at this hotel. It's almost like tradition now.
Oh,
really?
it's fine.
Yeah,
with me,
for like 6 or 7 straight years, it's the only hotel.
So you were here last year?
Well, not at the Cash Spiel, but I always come for the Kyle Satcham. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I'm hoping that my daughter does that. She's 9.
Oh.
They always put together, you know, there's that kind of the lower bracket where, well, if you get the rock across, you'll be okay.
Yeah, it's a wonderful time. You meet a lot of new friends, and it's just, they run a great Spiel for it for the juniors.
Croy!
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Am I just wide all day long in those or what?
Kind of in a tricky situation right now for Andrew. Got to make a big shot happen here.
Craig,
What are we trying?
We were talking and we were wondering if you're getting sleepy back there.
Okay.
Where she asked Corey.
So he's trying to get Greg to say something.
And then what was the other one? There's one. Oh, another one like Corey said. So we were like, maybe he's just getting sleepy back here. He's, you know, it's past his little bedtime. You can rest your head on my shoulder if you want. For a little bit. Rest up before your next throw.
I probably should turn that off. That seems like a little bit private.
Yeah, you're getting personal there.
I guess we could try to, I mean, we're trying to blank that point.
I'm kind of more interested in what Luke has to say, actually.
But I wasn't going to let him
And they'll
overcurl.
still be shot too real well.
Yeah, valid. Yeah, it's okay.
Try the same darn shot.
You know, if Smitty was on my team and I was skipping,
Nice dump it or kick?
Came down and started
Is that-
pressing
okay.
my head like he's
Okay.
doing to Craig Brown,
Making sure.
I think I
I'm
would
not
go
really-
insane.
So
Yeah, it's probably keep your mind off
hit
the
and roll on
game
top.
a little
I mean, hit and
bit,
rolls on top
maybe
is the
calm you
only
down,
chance we have to do
get you a little loose maybe.
Yeah.
And now it's real nice. Hell,
I'm
for
sure
right
you
here,
get
he's kinda-
on your
Can't get
nerves.
rid of it.
After a little while, I'm sure.
The ice, right? I think it's. I was a little tight, right? Okay, I mean, let's make sure I'm positive. I mean, double's not the end of the world. You almost called it.
Well, Carl Ball joined us. You know Carl Ball?
I
Just
can't
try to
say I
keep
do.
the pick away.
Well, he's a great guy, great curler. He's a great mixed martial artist.
Oh, wow.
And by artist, he paints. He actually paints the mixed. You know, you should see. You know that I can't even think of a. I can't complete the joke because I can't think of a single mixed. You know, Conor McGregor. Yeah, you should see. He does Conor McGregor portraits on spaghetti noodles. It's incredible.
Oh wow, that's actually really cool. I'd love to see that. Yeah, it's like that line's just being tricky with him. It's the second one where it just took off on him.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little different too, probably. The ice here, as soon as
maybe
people
my first
leave,
one didn't.
like that whole the whole arena is cooling down, right?
Oh yeah, so the ice should almost frost up.
Yep.
I mean,
It's
we
almost
took
up there.
so much
They should have the rest of us out there curling around them, just doing fun, you know.
I mean,
Just have a crowd out there.
I really
just
thought
make the
we
ice
could
faster.
voting
That's one thing that we could do, and that we're not thinking of.
I mean,
But we
we could
should.
be-
Is
that's
in my high
more-
school,
that's
we used to
more
have
like
these
more ice to give
bleachers
them
that
for control
would pull
sometimes.
out in the gym. So when you had school assemblies, they could pull them out, and
Yep.
then when you were playing basketball, you could push them in. So we could probably line up a set of those along there, and then, you know, for this type of event, we could pull them out. We could probably fit maybe 300 people right there.
Yeah,
Clean. Yep.
that'd actually be really cool to curl in front of, and
Clean.
Yeah.
for
Whoa.
spectators to actually hear it
Whoa.
live. That'd be really
Yep.
cool.
Hard. Hard. Good. Good.
Take this. Hopefully I missed the short run.
I almost
we got-
guarantee that Carl Ball ate at some gourmet restaurant tonight, and he took a picture.
Yeah, I mean, you get a
Oh, there you
chance
go.
of blank.
Brad Clausen just set me up with another whiskey.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, are we real?
yeah.
It's more, we're more worried about just sticking here. We're not. We're not.
It's
So
probably not
this
Jameson because
six
they didn't
is-
order it this year for me.
That's, I think, yeah, I like Vienna. It's pretty.
Well, either way, though, it's delicious.
After the last shot, I have no clue.
Well, you know, in Minnesota here, we have remarkable ice makers. We can deal with. Oh, Pete Fenson is getting a little action over there.
From John Landsteiner's wife, it looks like.
Oh, I've never met John Lansdowne.
Yeah, he's actually from Mapleton, so.
Oh, I actually I knew that. Yeah, he's got a very interesting build. He just seems like he like Rocket Man.
Yeah. He's a
Close,
really
yep.
quiet guy.
Whoa.
Super smart,
Yep.
too.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Clean. Go.
There we go.
Good shot.
Yeah.
It wasn't going.
Yep. Probably would have helped to get that second one out of the rings
okay with
fully,
these last two.
but still a
Right.
difficult shot that he managed to make pretty
Okay.
well.
Yep.
I guess
Those
Right in the beat,
there's
huh?
been a lot of those, like at the obviously
I didn't really think that much.
higher level of curling, the parallel kind of the parallel stone where you hit it and you shoot straight across, like, yeah, it's incredible. I would love to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's amazing how they can just see some of these angles and just pick them out and just know exactly where
and
to
be
hit
that
it.
precise and then control it, just like, you know, it's fine detail.
Yeah.
It's like in the old days when you had the radio dials. You had the big fat radio dials to get like the kind of gross. I got my CB, not CB. It'd be more like a ham radio. I got it in the range, and then you dial it in with the finer one. The finer one is the
I
sweeping.
need to play it.
Yep.
Here we go.
Clean. Yep.
Well, this is what we were talking about before, though.
Hard.
You get behind like that.
Hard.
They're just going to raise it up,
Good.
and then they got two up front.
And they're sitting three right back in.
Yeah.
So
Take
he's
your time.
gonna hit and sit, take his one, just be down two.
Well, Nick, I have to admit that I admire that you actually knew that was the last shot.
trying to pay a little bit of attention.
Yeah, well, that's why I tried to bring somebody on who can do that.
Yep.
I have to believe, though, that if you did this every single draw, you wouldn't have known that.
Oh, no, for sure. It would definitely just not even cross my mind.
Well, no, it crossed my mind. Cross
Clean.
house double. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm going to start working that in. That's probably a more appropriate term for me to learn than the Brooklyn side hit.
Yeah, going back to that Brooklyn tournament.
No. I kind of went off of it, but what was it? Cross house double. Yeah, this might be a good opportunity for a cross house double. Oh. Smitty's going to go to the bathroom, so we're going to turn up his mic. Oh, I think he took it off. I don't know. Yeah, he turned it off. I don't know what's going on. That's like the whole entertainment value of this broadcast.
Yeah, he's definitely a lively guy.
I think he's got a good heart, though.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times lively guys are just jerks, but he's not.
Definitely have not seen it from him. He's a pretty cool, awesome dude.
Little less.
Okay, throwing a 5 first this time, right? So.
See if they can get a center guard up here, set up a possible steal, or just force one even.
If Carl Ball is still, he's probably friends with Smitty. He could tell us if he actually is a jerk. Sometimes when you're like at a party or in a group of friends and one guy is really demonstrative like that, he can come across that way.
Yeah.
You know, he can be funny, you know, and then he's funny all the time, and then you're like, oh, okay, here we go again.
Yeah.
You hear that same story about the Brooklyn.
We know. We're high 2.
Well, you know, Carl said, well, ... Yeah. His lips are sealed, I guess. Did he respond and tell me what he had for dinner? Or did you like go to, let me see here, he probably went to, I don't know, some fancy place. Maybe Crave. Probably had sushi that was topped with marshmallows. Ooh. Maybe just a little bit of raspberry on top.
So if they're playing a little chip here.
Yep, I like to see these executed.
Oh, these are probably one of the harder shots in curling.
Yep.
And he's going to execute it perfectly, actually.
So we broadcast. So this is on the TESN. I'm not really affiliated with them, but it's like 10th End, 12th End Sports Network.
Yeah.
And so they've put together, so all these affiliates. They also do the nationals. They provide us the software. Joe Calabrese and Brian Anderson are the kind of the team, and then Sean Murray. I don't know why I pointed over there. He played there last. He does the nationals with them. So they're a great team and everything. So this year they did a podcast at 12 men, or it's the extra end. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah, I did.
Have you listened to any of them?
I tried to a little bit, but last time it was on, I was busy.
Yeah. Well, so I have a podcast. I try to keep it to under 30 minutes because I don't have that kind of attention span.
Yep.
And so theirs is long. But I might be on it sometime in the future. And so I thought I'd want to listen to them. And actually, they have really good content. I've learned a lot. It was good preparation, actually, for this event. So I had a point to this entire story, and I'm going to get to it in a moment, but I'm going to have a drink, and hopefully that'll refresh my memory, and I'll get back on the train.
maybe starting to fudge a little bit.
So I don't know. So in Blaine this weekend, the Twin Cities Curling Association has last year they called it, I don't know what they called it, but there's some competition between the different curling clubs.
He's not
so
getting
each
Northern
club
Appeal.
can send 3 teams. So Carl was representing Chaska.
Nice shot.
Okay.
And he does, he works with Scott Belvich, who, well, you were on with Dennis, but Scott Belvich used to be the ice maker here. He's ice maker in Chaska. So Carl and Scott are good friends. And anyway, so he's representing Chaska. Maybe Carl can give us a little update on how the standings are for the for the St. Paul won it last year. It was here in St. Paul. I had Pete Stolt asked me. I curled one of the days. I was just a substitute. It was funny. I came in. I'm a newer curler, and Dex said, "What the hell are you doing here? This is supposed to be the best of the best." I'm like, "Wow, what are you talking about?"
That's a confidence booster right there.
Well, Dex looks a lot like my dad and has a similar attitude to my dad, so I have dealt with not having positive reinforcement in my life for a long time, so I rose above.
Oh, if we make it good, then they rip, then we bring it tight, and he's got 2 jams.
So Rebecca asked, she wonders if Fenson has to pay for all these kids' entry fees, and Bill Stopera did say that a lot of these, a lot of these curlers end up having to put in, even though they might be in that high performance program, each curler kind of has to put in about 10, 15 grand.
Yep. It's pretty expensive for them, even though they are on HP. A lot of commitment.
So
you gotta go for sure.
Fogarty Arena has 9 points, and St. Paul
You
Curling
stay on
Club
it,
has 7. Championship is up for grabs in the morning, but pretty big grab.
No. Who's?
Jensen from Fogarty and Wilbur from St. Paul Curling Club in the finals at noon for the TCCA International Invitational. It's kind of unfortunate that they actually scheduled it this weekend because last time Pete Stoltz's team did really well as well. I happen to be on that team, so I think it probably will go down in the annals with an asterisk.
Yeah.
But Carl doesn't probably care about Fogarty Arena at all.
No.
Because he's from Chaska.
I want a 3.
But
Definitely want a 3.
I'm a member of both clubs, but naturally my allegiance is here.
I like to go up to Chaska maybe a couple times a month and just throw a couple stones to practice time in there. Scott does a very, very good job with that ice.
How does the practice ice work at Chaska? Can you just call ahead and say, hey, can I jump on? Or?
Yeah, they usually have, if you go on their website, you can click on the ice schedule and you can see when open ice time is, and you can just call ahead and make sure that
they don't have a corporate event or something?
Yeah. And they'll, I wouldn't say reserve it for you, but they'll make sure that there's a sheet open for you just to come throw some rocks on.
That's because Chaska is city run or whatever. They've got a whole administrative staff. You know?
Yep.
Tight.
Yep.
That's what, that's actually what.
Line's good.
I think Scott told me, Scott Belvich said he actually doesn't ice make anymore. It's all robot. And it's him and Isaacson just kind of sit back in the office
got
and
it.
eat
Just
sandwiches.
keep it steady.
Oh,
You're good. You're
yeah.
good. You're good.
They like
nice.
ham and cheese sandwiches with butter.
Oh.
Sorry to make you work.
So yeah, Andrew's got a pretty good setup here. And peel this off.
Yeah, so let's go around the horn and update everybody on the scores here. We have one game, sheet 2. Craig Brown is up 4-1. 6th end.
3-1.
3-1, yeah. Thank you.
Nice peel, open everything up. And Craig's really not sitting too bad in this situation. Might not be shot, but he still has a couple rocks in the house.
So do you think he'll want to do, Andrew will want to do a hit and roll here, or just a takeout, or sit?
I think he's got to replace the guard a couple times, just make sure that you still have a chance to steal maybe.
Yes.
Be patient. Don't want to
You
be
were
too
right.
deep.
I just went to his head. He had his room right next to
Graham?
that. And I thought, oh, yeah, hit. But no, yeah, guard is right.
Got to go a little bit.
That's what I initially was thinking, but then it's late.
Just
I've
Graham.
been here a long time, so.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't blame you. You've been here since the
Yeah.
very,
7:30.
yeah.
Boys,
It's a long day.
Actually, more than 7.
It's a
Well,
long day.
but I
I
did
think,
eat breakfast at McDonald's, and that sustained me the entire day.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so if McDonald's is willing to sponsor the curling club here, we'll put their logos all over the place, and and we'll improve this place.
I'd be okay with that.
Uh-oh, Rebecca Clark redacted a message. I bet she was saying something like, "Hey, Chris, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Chris."
Yes, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. That doesn't work. My name doesn't sound like Mickey at all.
Ooh, just missed it.
Yeah.
I have to put it back.
Oh, now we're considering that.
Yeah. Getting late to Skip's Rocks. Kind of put the
Smitty turned his
pressure
mic
on.
back on. That guy's pretty media savvy. Oh yeah, McDonald's whiskey and beer. Yeah, those are the. That sounds like a country tune, actually.
Yeah.
We hit a point when it was super fast. I don't think we have that point.
The atmosphere here is not as boisterous as I thought it would have been.
Oh no.
Because usually on a Saturday night, a good portion of the teams are out, so they have a free night that they can.
Yeah, so they usually stick around and have a few drinks. And
And then we've got
socialize.
some curling, so they can watch that. We've got two good teams.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people here, but last night there were a lot more people here. Tyler George had a birthday party. He turned 45 or 55.
Oh, yeah.
35.
35.
okay, bring it 3. Okay, bring it as far as you can. Yep.
It's like they're
Lions grid.
decided
Tight
to
fanning,
just
let's
replace
go.
the guard and
Where are we? 1?
probably either rip it or try
Okay,
to
yep,
run back
go.
one more
Just
time.
as you are, all the way. Yep, you gotta finish it. Keep going, just as you are.
Probably switch here.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Rip the time, I can throw it again.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's high enough where the run's really hard and
We might need to
probably
guard on
just
the
make him peel it.
The thing about this is Craig Brown is also sitting very nice.
Yeah. So really,
You
it's
put that guard right where
who's
it
going to
is
make
right
the mistake
Yeah.
first.
I'd put my money on Smitty.
Yeah, I could see
That
it.
guy's going to mess up. If anybody is, no, knock on wood.
Yeah,
I don't want to
three,
jinx him
steal
because
one,
actually I
or-
curl with one of his rooms.
Yeah.
I probably said that 800 times, but
yeah.
I'd like to say that he gave it to me, but I paid for it in a charity auction.
No one knows.
Well, now 28 people know.
No, it would be literally just steal one. Because you don't count this in.
All right, clean. Good.
So will they just keep on placing that guard? No, they're not going to do that there.
No, since it's going to be Craig's
we
last
knows
shot
it,
here,
is
I'm
the call.
sure they're going to try and
We knows it, and then you just
get first and second
roll.
shot just so if he does miss that they're
Or-
stealing 2 instead
Well,
of
actually,
1.
no, he's probably throwing dubs. Game's over if he makes it. I mean, look how
They definitely have to be
precise we're
careful where
getting
they
here.
put this. So.
Oh.
It could be down 4 here pretty fast if he puts it in
Make
the
it
wrong
good.
spot.
Same spot. Little tighter's all right, I think.
All right. Well, this is a.
If we
obviously
tempt
one
them
of
to the
most
run,
important
you could
shots.
give us
If I had
2.
a notebook, I'd write this one down. Pivotal. Now, how does Rebecca know that that was a big charity package? I don't remember it being a big big package. I do actually. Well, I probably told the story 800 times.
Little wider.
Andrews Rock
Easy.
is delivered.
Clean. Line's
Stone
great.
has been cast.
Line's great.
great,
Little
yeah.
tight. Line's really good.
Bad.
Just clean. Easy. Oh, clean.
Top 4 weight.
Close.
maybe
Yep.
Top 8.
Oh
As
my
you are.
gosh.
Whoa.
He's got to get
Yep.
that in. He's got to
Whoa.
tap that in. What's going on here?
I guess they decided to throw the guard one more time. Overcurled on him.
Got any of it?
Craig just chip it out and take his deuce and be up by 4. If you can see enough of it, I don't know how much
Well,
you can see.
Oh.
What happened there? That.
I think
What
they
was
just,
all the stuff they were
Not
talking
quite
over
good.
here?
This
Like
is happening.
I
Exactly
looked
what
down
we
and
want
check
to
on my chat stream here, and
and then they
he
throw
was
a
doing all
guard.
this stuff about hitting and going in. He said that's the game and blah blah blah.
I mean,
They throw the guard.
play this.
Or-
Yeah.
Maybe Marco should have out.
I don't think it's in
So
a bad
so is
spot.
yellow sitting 1 though?
Yep,
it's
yellow
steal 1,
is
steal
1
1.
right now.
Okay, well that
Or
does make a difference.
Take
I
3,
think
steal 1. Take 2,
Greg's
steal
just going to try a chip and just move it over.
1. Take 2, steal 1, steal 1.
Not really try and sit 3, but just try and sit 2 and just increase his lead a little bit.
No, snap us in there too.
Nice easy board weight here. Close.
Well, there you go.
Beautiful shot right there
Yeah.
for 3.
Nice shot.
3.
You got it, boy. 3.
Try and play one more to see if they can get something going.
Yeah. Playing.
Like it really like just
Let him sleep, right? It's kind of an asshole move at this point.
Looks like they're
Alright,
going
play
to
a little
shake
more
here.
Let him sleep, he said.
Yeah.
And something about an asshole thing.
Yeah. Don't want to be that guy and
Yeah.
take him away from the playoffs tomorrow.
Well, Nick, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm glad that we connected earlier, and thank you for calling this game with me.
Yeah, it was fun. I was glad I
Obviously,
was
you know
able
what
to
the
do
heck
it.
you're talking about.
Yeah, I like to think I know sometimes. But
Yeah. And then we'll connect later and figure out the Seattle thing.
yeah, I'd love to do that. Be a great experience.
Yeah. Maybe we'll wait though until you're 21.
Yeah.
Because that'd be more fun.
Yeah.
For me, anyways. And then probably the other 2 people that were on the team. Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank
We'll
you.
be on tomorrow morning.